Can you go into that a little bit and how it might how it might play out in the capital region?
Sure. In fact, there was a luncheon about a week ago of a panel of commercial real estate experts. I put the parentheses in place because there are a lot of experts out there. Honestly, anyone who has done this, has leased or sold office buildings on an active basis, sort of becomes an expert. But all three of us were very active practitioners in the office market. And one of them had, our micro statistics on what the office vacancy rate is in the capital region. And honestly, I was kind of shocked at how low it was. This was like only about 3 months old, 12 to 13% vacancy. And from all the office leasing I've done over the past year and a half or two, it has felt like there's a lot more vacancy out there. There's a big trend of tenants downsizing. In the hybrid post-COVID world, you just don't need as much office space as you did before. In fact, some tenants, one group I worked with in Delmar, 50-employee company, they were only getting anywhere from 6 to 8 employees coming to work on a given day. They actually went the entire opposite direction of a downsize, and I would say a hyper version of the downsize. They went to one of these co-working spaces that have sprung up. WeWork has been a huge trend in the major metros, never made it here, but some of the local landlords have done that, and what they really wanted was flexibility. It's a 3-year lease. They can reduce or expand the number of offices that they're renting. The all-in cost, occupancy cost for this group, wasn't that much cheaper than what they were paying for 10,000 feet, but they have total flexibility in how they add or subtract offices that they're leasing over that 3-year stretch. So that's kind of an interesting development, and I know all those co-working spaces that have opened up have done very well. But when it comes to traditional offices where you're signing a 3, 5, or 7 or 10-year lease with a landlord, in those situations, landlords are struggling mightily to hold on to their base rental rate. And to protect that, they're offering bigger TI packages, tenant improvement allowances are quite common, as well as free rent. I mean, think about it. On a 5-year term with 6 months free, that's about, if it's the 6 months are added to the term, 6 months on a 66-month lease, that's a 9% discount from the average effective rate over the life of that lease. So, a $20 rent becomes $18, in that scenario when you're looking at, it averaged over the life of the lease. So that has certainly been a big trend.